confidence is because we had each other. I'm not sure any one of us would have been that headstrong to do it, but we had the group. The other thing is, we never worried about whether we were good directors. You know, we never had really aspirations to be great directors, but we were very confident that we knew how to pull off the comedy, that we knew how these people should say their lines, how the set should look, how, you know, and you know, shooting this movie was not that difficult. We had a lot of help. We were very willing to ask stupid questions to the cinematographer, the camera operator, or anybody else who would explain things to us. So I just don't think that was ever a problem, guys.
Somebody once asked us, what is the definition? What is a director? And I think Jerry said the director is the guy who knows what he wants. And then we had this. We did have a vision of what the end product would be, and then we just figured out how to get there. And then landing at Paramount was a big deal. I mean, writing the movie wasn't that tough for us, but landing at Paramount, and Paramount took us through a rewrite that made the movie better.
The other thing I think, and I hope this comes across in the book, is how lucky we felt we were. And over the 10 years we were together leading up to Airplane, certainly there were a bunch of setbacks and stuff, but the seas, as we always said, the seas kind of divided for us, and that's how we always felt, including, but not limited to, coming across Zero Hour, which is this like gift from the heavens that landed in our laps at the perfect time when we could take all the stuff we had learned doing the theater and performing live and start to write a spoof of a particular movie and a particular genre.
I was surprised to see in the book Francis Ford Coppola's name come up. Can you explain exactly what happened there?
Yeah, we had, Paramount wanted a sequel, and we kind of felt like we had run out of jokes in the first one toward the end, in the third act, and we just couldn't imagine going back into the office and coming up with another 90 minutes of Airplane jokes. So we suggested to them that we should do Airplane to The Godfather, and it's Bob and Julie coming home. They're a couple, and and he's just had landed this plane and been kind of a hero for it, and his family is mafia. It's all that we have Stack and Bridges and all those guys be part of the family, and then we could do a parody on a mafia movie, and with the same characters, and we love the idea of the airplane being held up by the puppet strings,
And Katzenberg loved the idea.
Yeah. Katzenberg loved it. I think Eisner did too, but Francis said no.
Because he wanted to do Godfather 3, and so it's a double shame that we didn't get to do it, because we didn't get to do it, and he made Godfather 3.
Everybody would have been better off had we done that sequel to Airplane.
Well, we mentioned Zero Hour, and we mentioned Enter the Dragon. For me and all my friends when I was young, we watched Enter the Dragon all the time, and every single joke we got, we were completely vested in. Mr. Han, where he's in the bedroom, and he comes out of the shower, and he plugs in his hairdryer into his hand. Every single thing. How did you know in those two specific instances that anybody would care? What made those things right for your comedy genius?
You're welcome. Thank you. But, it's because we care. And just, we love those airplane disaster movies. We love the airport movies.
We loved Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, loved it. And we loved Shaft. And that's how we got the Black Jive stuff. We don't dislike those. On the contrary, we love movies. We love those movies. And so, but we still thought they need to be spoofed.
You found a great way to continue this, both with the Naked Gun movies, where you're even able to take the movie Ghost, which is the ultimate, because you're pulling from your own movie and using it as fodder for parody. Did you have misgivings about doing that?
When I saw Ghost, I loved it, but I immediately called Jerry and I said, "Look, we can spoof this well with Leslie and Priscilla doing the play, the Potters." And Jerry thought it was great, and so
you were able to do that also with the scary movie films that you did as well. And I wonder, though, even down to in Airplane, where you have a woman and she says, "Yeah, I just would like to have a little light reading," and she's handed a leaflet of the greatest Jewish sports stars, or the Jive thing. Could you make a movie like you did in this current time when everyone, it almost seems as though they wake up wondering who they're going to be angry at today? Could you do that?
well, it's a lot more sensitive today. But I don't think. I mean, if audiences.
If you want to send some stuff to me so I can check out what you have sent, please send it to this exact address. However, you may only send some stuff that I am interested in. No Airplane, okay? Because if you send something like this, I will make sure that I will tell you that I do not like this film at all. Unless if you would send me that Zucker Abraham Zucker 3 film collection set that I'm gonna get for Top Secret, well, you can probably tell that I'm not gonna get it for Airplane, I'm not gonna get it for Naked Gun, I'm only getting it just for Top Secret. However, I do think that you should send the set as a whole because, let's face it, it's a big deal. So make sure you send stuff like this, or this, or this, or this. And yes, even Airplane 2 the sequel. Oh, and get this, a special collector's edition of Twister, complete with a steelbook that features not only the secondary poster artwork, but the image of the pipe scene on the back. Heck yeah, I'm getting this. Well, actually, we do have the double feature set, which consists of Twister and Twister, so we're pretty dang close. And also Airplane 2 the sequel, which had this cover. Just look at those nuts! I can't keep up with them all! And even the one in the original theatrical poster! Like, look at it! And just look at this poster for the worst film of all time! I mean, come on, do they really need to tie that plane up into another? I mean, that part never actually happened in the film! I mean, they clearly just used a toy model plane! Like, come on, really? And yes, this is what the plane actually looks like in the film. And here's another image of that same goddamn plane model, also from the film. God damn it, I hate this film. And its different titles, like this one known as Flying High, but I would refer to the film with this title. I just hated it so much. So make sure you send in to this address, and I hope to God I will look at them. And in the words of the good old immortal named Connor McLeod,
There can be only one